'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the bubble the family was brewing some holiday trouble. The stockings were hung by the chimney with blue tack, with little regard to the flames 'neath the smokestack. The children all lounged like lumps in the den, watching TikTok and YouTube and the Book of Face Friends, and Mama with her slanket and a dozen hot wings was parked on the couch to binge Tiger King. I was still working as a seller on eBay, hawking craptastic gifts I got last Christmas Day. A box set of Friends, a show which I've seen, and an ugly red ball cap from my stupid son, Dean. When all of a sudden there came a loud groaning, a televised drone like a whale in pain moaning. I shut down my browser, first clearing the history, and went down the hallway to check out the mystery. The idiot box cast its soft blue light glow on my family, who blankly stared at the show. My daughter Delilah, a sullen young teen, and her mother Patricia, and the stupid one, Dean. They glanced up from cell phones and tablets to see a special announcement from the news, Channel 3. Lock down, the anchor proclaimed with a yell, and election and recount and recession as well. The storm was a-coming in more ways than one, and clearly our family time was nowhere near done. We'd be here in the house on our own and for ages. We all eyed each other like mad rats in cages. "We need to stock up," cried Patricia with fear. "We need loo roll and bread and liquor and beer." "No," said Delilah, "we'll just order from Uber." "Hey, what's going on?" asked Dean, who's a goober. "I'm not going out," I declared with conviction. "I'm not going to risk a viral affliction." "Well, I'm not going," declared Patricia quite smugly, and she adjusted her slanket to fit her more snugly. "We can't go out," agreed Delilah and Dean. He 'cause he's lazy and she just to be mean. "Well, what shall we do then?" I asked with a sigh, when I heard a new noise, this time from the sky. We looked out the window, and much to our surprise, we saw on a sled a strange man of large size, but his belly was not the only large thing. He also had reindeer, and to them he'd sing. "On Dasher and Vixen, on Dunder and Prancer, you'll have to make do without your ill cousin, Dancer, or Comet, who's down with what we hope is just flu, or Rudolph, whose mask means his nose won't shine through." He landed quite roughly on the snow-covered grass, ignoring the sign which declared no trespass, and grabbed from the sled a great sack full of gifts, and struck out for our door through the great snowy drifts. As quick as a flash, I ran there to beat him, but not, as you might think, meaning to greet him. Instead, I made sure of the door lock to latch it. "He's not coming in here," I cried. "That's how you catch it." Outside on the doorstep there arose a great clatter. "Ho, ho, ho!" cried the old elf. "What could be the matter? I'm here at your home to bring presents and joy. If you open the door, I'll give you each a new toy." "I saw through the window," I replied through the mail slot. "I thought, does he have a mask? And I saw that you do not. And I wondered as well if you left the North Pole this day, or if you have been quarantined for a full 14 days. But he was not deterred, the persistent Saint Nick. He said, "You haven't stopped me, I know just the trick." And I heard as he climbed up the spout to the roof. It took him some effort, with a grunt and an oof. "I wouldn't try that," I gave a shout at the ceiling, and glanced at my family to see what they were feeling. "Dad," asked Delilah, her eyes starting to water, "are you fighting with Santa?" wondered my daughter. "I'm protecting us, sweetie," I answered my youngest. "We can't risk him bringing the sickness among us." And as his footsteps neared the chimney above us, I heard her exclaim, "Wow, Dad really does love us." "Dad, what's going on?" pleaded poor stupid Dean. "Mom, who is that man? Delilah, what does this mean?" The three huddled closely in a warm, tight embrace, and I crossed to the sputtering old fireplace. "All right, you fat fool," I exclaimed with a shout. "I'll show you how we keep the pandemic out." And I took up the poker, and I stoked up the fire, and built 'neath the mantel a roaring great pyre. Later that evening, when things had calmed down, I was happy to have my small family around. Just us all together, a clan by itself, with the warmth of the fire and the smell of burnt elf. Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay home and stay safe.